I'm gonna share with you 3 core products that we use on just about every detail that we do. Whether it's interior or exterior, you're gonna end up using these products. I'll have them linked down below if you wanna check them out. Let's go ahead and get started. To preface this video, these 3 core products are meant to be like an all-around use. Like, yes, you're gonna have your other one-off products or your kind of specialty products that you need, but these 3 core, which is your all-purpose cleaner, a rinseless wash solution, and your rubber and plastic dressing, are gonna be used across the entire vehicle. Like, whether it's a simple basic detail or you're doing a full-on paint correction and coating, you're gonna need these 3 products. So first product up is gonna be your all-purpose cleaner. Now, we currently use Super Clean, but you can literally use whatever brand that you want, whatever you have in stock, whatever is nearby that you can purchase, you can use that. Now, we have about, I think, 6 bottles with different dilutions of our all-purpose cleaner. This one here for interior is 10:1. We have one for 4:1. We have one that's 1:1, and we have it in a pump spray form and a spray bottle. So we heavily use the all-purpose cleaner. We clean the leather, the plastic, the vinyl inside of interiors. We clean the wheels and tires, the engine bay. We use it to clean out the emblems or tight areas on the exterior of the vehicle. So this is a very versatile product that you absolutely need to have if you're doing any type of work for cleaning or detailing vehicles. I mean, this is a staple that every detailer is going to have, whether they're a hobbyist or a professional. They're gonna have an all-purpose cleaner that they use across the entire vehicle. And because you have this, I mean, and I was at fault of this as well when I first got into detailing, where you have like a dashboard cleaner, you have a leather cleaner, you have a headliner cleaner, you have a rubber surface cleaner. And it's like, maybe there is to some degree a difference, but we've been using an all-purpose cleaner, and I've been using an all-purpose cleaner for 10 years now, and I personally have never had it damage or anything. Again, because you're being cautious of like, okay, if this panel is already dried out and like white and it's supposed to be like a dark plastic, maybe you shouldn't use it, or maybe you shouldn't clean it as aggressively. You get what I'm saying though. But as over the last 10 years, I've never had like a problem with using an all-purpose cleaner on the different surfaces. So again, 10:1 for most of the interior work, 4:1 for the wheels and tires, but if it's not that bad, we might use a 10:1. And for engine cleanings, it just depends on the condition. It might be 10:1 or 4:1. Now, it might sound confusing, but we have a bunch of bottles because we're doing this as a business. But for you, most of the time, you can probably get away with just 10:1, and if you want 4:1. So for the second product, it's gonna be our Optimum No Rinse. Now again, use a product similar to this. It doesn't have to be this exact brand. So for this one, we use it for both the interior and exterior. On the interior, we can use it as a glass cleaner to clean the door jambs, to do maybe like a final wipe down and you just need to kind of wipe some dust out. You can use it for that. On the exterior, we're gonna use it as a clay lube, as our rinseless wash solution, or again, if you need to touch up some areas on the engine bay, on the exterior, or on the wheels, we can use it for that. And if you need to use it for a glass cleaner on the exterior, again, obviously it's gonna work for that. And lastly, I don't know if I mentioned it, our rinseless wash solution. We don't do that many rinseless washes, but when we do, this is the product that we get. Now, for most of the like the door jambs, the wheels, the glass, the clay lube, we have it all at the same dilution ratio of 256:1, I believe. And again, we have this in multiple pump sprayers, large, small, and in spray bottles as well, because we heavily use this one. And for us, over the last 7 years, like, it's worked. We haven't had any problems. We use it out in the sun where we're mobile. We obviously use it here at the shop, and it gets the job done. Now, if you want something that's like very sudsy and that's very like just super lubricated, this specific product here probably won't be your best bet, because it doesn't create that many suds if that's what you're looking for. But for us, we use it literally across so many applications, and it works for us. And our third product is the plastic rubber dressing. Right now, we're currently using something that we buy locally called Superior Aqua Gloss, I believe. But again, we're gonna use this for the interior, exterior. Now, we do have different dressings or trimmer stores, depending on what we're using. But as a whole, like if you just need to dress some plastic, some rubber, the engine bay, tires, wheel wells, maybe the plastic on the door panels, we're going with the same product diluted at the same ratio, which I forget off the top of my head. Oh, here it goes, 4:1. It's diluted 4:1. But we have this in this double pump sprayer, and we have it in another smaller pump sprayer. I'm sorry, not a pump sprayer, in a regular spray bottle here and in the van. And again, we're gonna use it for the engine bay, for the tires, wheel wells, like basically any basic dressing that you need for plastic or rubber, we're grabbing this one. If it needs a more, actual restoration, like on the cowl hood or side mirrors, where like it's just super dry, it's 10 plus years old, then you could still use a dressing. You'll just probably want to apply multiple layers or multiple applications, because it's probably going to dry out after a few minutes of application. So that's where like a trimmer store kind of comes in handy, or like a trim coating. But for just your everyday, dressing tires, wheel wells, some trim around the vehicle, we're grabbing this dressing. Again, use whatever dressing, McGuire's Hyper Dressing, Chemical Guys, VRP, like those all are going to do the same thing. Like this is more of a liquid versus a gel, but again, it comes down to your preference and what you want as far as how you apply it. But a plastic rubber dressing can be used across the interior and exterior. And that's gonna wrap up this video. Those are the 3 main products that we use in our business when we work on dozens and dozens of customers' vehicles per month. Now, of course, we still have a bunch of other products and tools, but as far as like what are the 3 core that we're always using, those are some of the 3. I could add some other ones like our wash soap or paint prep, but these 3 are gonna be like at the core of basically anything that you do with cleaning or detailing a vehicle. Again, you can check all the links in the video description box below. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll talk to everyone on the next one. Bye-bye.